Last weekend, I went on a camping trip with my friends, a tradition we've upheld since college. The usual crew was there: Mike, who always forgets the matches, Sarah, who never fails to bring an entire pharmacy of bug sprays, and Tony, our self-appointed campfire storyteller. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Tony eagerly rubbed his hands together and announced that it was time for ghost stories. We gathered around the crackling fire, ready for a night of spine-tingling tales, or so we thought. Tony kicked things off with a classic yarn about a haunted lighthouse. But just as the suspense reached its peak, he suddenly veered off course. And then, he intoned ominously, the ghost appeared and whispered, "Don't forget to floss." We all exchanged puzzled glances, half expecting him to elaborate, but Tony just burst into laughter. The weirdness didn't stop there. His next story about a werewolf roaming the woods ended with, "And the werewolf howled, brush twice a day." By now, we were more confused than scared, but Tony was in stitches, clearly proud of his punchline. As the night wore on, each story was hijacked by Tony's peculiar obsession with dental jokes. A vampire tale concluded with the vampire saying, "Plaque is my real enemy." And a spooky graveyard story ended with a zombie grunting about gingivitis being the true terror of the night. Sarah quipped that Tony must have binge-watched dental commercials before the trip, while Mike suggested we check if his marshmallows were laced with laughing gas. We laughed so hard that tears streamed down our faces, the campfire casting flickering shadows that only added to the hilarity. Finally, we couldn't take it anymore. Sarah, catching her breath between giggles, asked Tony why every story ended with dental advice. Tony shrugged, grinning like the Cheshire Cat, and said, "Well, I figured if I couldn't scare you into silence, at least I could drill the importance of good oral hygiene into your heads." At that, we all collapsed into laughter, the strangeness of the night fading into a shared memory of Tony's unexpected comedy routine.